Alex.
I'm sorry? I heard my name?
Yeah, what psalms was that?
I'm sorry?
What psalms were that?
Psalm?
Was that a psalm?
No, that was this evening's Vespers. The prayer I pray after our rosary comes from the Liturgy of the Hours, the prayer of the church. And it's divided into different hours, and what I read is Vespers.
Okay, thank you.
It's really meant to be prayed at 6 o'clock, but it's the closest prayer that we have. So you take it. Okay. 6 o'clock somewhere. So, yes. A few announcements before we move on. A couple of things. There are 2 retreats that our church is having, one for the men and one for the women. And the men's retreat, it's up at Mater de la Rosa. It's a Passionist Retreat Center up by Sierra Madre. I always want to say San Diego, but it's not. It's Sierra Madre. It's not that far away from Pasadena, really. Very good retreat. It's a nice getaway. It's very calming.
Is Father Bruno doing that one? Is Father Bruno doing that one?
I don't know if Father Bruno is or not, but he's there. Yes, Father Bruno is there. Whether he'll be leading it or not, I don't know. But for the men, our retreat is March 17th through the 19th, and the women's retreat is March 31st through the April 2nd. And Evelyn here is the point person for the ladies' retreat. So ladies, if you would like to attend, see Evelyn right here. Men, if you want to go, you have to hunt down who's the point person. Actually, his name is Nick, and I believe there was something in the bulletin about that. I think I saw it once. The cost, the suggested cost of the weekend is $240. And before you all go, oh my God, this is how the Passionists maintain the retreating center through the gifts and offerings of people who come for a spiritual retreat. Second of all, no one is turned away from lack of funds. If you can't give that much, tell them what you can give. And they will make an arrangement. Don't let the cost defray you or defer you. You can also make it in installments or in payments. It's well worth it to just get away from it all for a nice long weekend. So I would encourage you to go. The other announcement is with Tess.
Okay, just real quick. So I think most of you are familiar with the 2,000 Hail Marys. I think Connie's doing it twice a year at the Monastery of the Angels. We have been doing this also in Arizona. I'm from Arizona, and we've been doing it for almost 2 years now. And every month, Mother Mary goes around at the place. But anyway, there's so much blessings in there, and Mother Mary is really there. And actually, when we first started, it was so hard to convince people to actually come. But believe it or not, the first few months that we did it, the people that were there, for some reason, like all their requests, most of their requests were granted right away. And to the point that instead of having like once a month, 2,000 devotion, sometimes we would have 2 or 3 or 4. Last December, we had one every week, which is 5 weeks. Because people actually wanted to host. And it's an all-day thing. It's like about 10, 11 hours. And I'm not saying you have to host it. Here in California, they actually started doing it at St. John Eudes, where they have every first Saturday they have the mass. Then in the Adoration Chapel they have the 2,000 Hail Marys. They started it already. So I tried talking to some people here, but the person I was talking to was sick, so she couldn't get on the program. But here's the thing that I was thinking, even if you don't do one Saturday, you can actually do 100 a day. And in 20 days, you can actually finish the 2,000. And there are 20 petitions, and for each petition, it's different. You're praying for different things. You're praying for peace. You're praying for the Pope. You're praying for abortion. You're praying for, one petition that's 100 Hail Marys. You're praying for conversion of sinners. So there's like 20. There's souls in the purgatory is another petition there. So even if you just do it like one petition a day, that's still 100 that you're doing something, for this world. So we do, the good thing is my mother-in-law is the one who does the rosary beads. We're not selling this, we're actually giving it to whoever wants to pray. And, and the booklets we can also make, because we can make it from the house. So if I don't have enough for everybody, and if you want some, just let me know. But there's like a bunch here. I wasn't able to finish, make a lot, but next week I can always bring some more. Okay, but so March 20 something, right?
I believe the next one is in March.
25th.
25th, yeah, so Connie's gonna have it over the Monastery of the Angels, and then every first Saturday at St. John, we're using the same booklet. So if you want to go there, even just for an hour, and pray, that would be good. Okay? So I'll leave it here, whoever wants to take it later.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, they are special rosaries. They have, 100 beads on it? So it's a unique special devotion. And so that's what you say, I already have a rosary. Well, these are like special for the 2,000 Hail Mary rosaries. So that's what they are. So, yeah, it's like the Seven Sorrows Rosary. They're different devotions, like the chaplets of mercy or the chaplet to the angels. They have different beads and so forth that go with them. So the chaplet of mercy, for example, just uses the standard rosary, something that everyone has, but different devotions have different set numbers of prayers and so forth. So anyway, that's all. Thank you so much, Tess. So please help yourself to those after Bible study. And like I said, if you don't have one, Tess will make sure you get one. Yes, Dave.
Can I make my announcement?
Sure, make it quick.
I'll make it
I
quick.
want to get started.
I'll brief. Hi, I'm Vic. I'm with St. Charles, also with Holy Name of Jesus Parish. I'm also a member of the Knights of Peter Flavor, and we're named after St. Peter Cliff. If you want to find out more about it, you can go over on our website, which is kopc.org. And right now, we're having fundraiser for my the council I represent 121 at Holy Name of Jesus Parish. We have our annual Mardi Gras ball that's coming up on Saturday evening, February 25th, from 8 to midnight. It's a lot of fun, a lot of food, and those dancing too and everything. And if anybody wants tickets, the pre-sale is $35, and if you decide to go, then it's $40 at the door. But also we're having a raffle for, it goes on at 48 inch, it's actually 49 inch HD widescreen TV LG. And the raffle tickets go for $1 each, and all proceeds will go to the Nice to Flavor Council 121. So if anyone would like to purchase either one, come see me. And thank you very much, and my brother and I thank you, and thank you for very close.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So like I said, tonight we are going to continue our study in the book of Revelation. I trust that you all got the video clips that I sent via email that Roy has made. Yes? I would just like to take this opportunity again to thank Roy for all the time he put. This is his labor of love for our Bible study. He is doing this completely on his own time. So I just really appreciate that, and I really thank him for being here and to do that for us, so that if you miss a week or whatever, that you'll be able to pick up on it. And like I said, he's doing this completely on his own. I think they're very well scripted. I like them that they're short. You know, I drag on and on, but he's cut out all of the, he's cut them down to the meaningful chunks, as I like to say. So I just really appreciate that. So if you sometime tonight, just thank Roy for all that. Eventually, I understand another one of the young adult group has purchased, he's actually purchased out of his own money, a website, and eventually he and Roy are going to collaborate to put all of the videos on that one website, so you can go to that site rather than try to hunt for them on YouTube. And I would much rather have them on there when that happens. In addition, all of the outlines and stuff that I've been given will also be posted on that as well. So that's something. A long-term goal, which is what I would see, it would be to connect the Bibles, this link, this website, to our St. Charles online website link so that people can see one of the things that are happening in Bible study. So continue to pray for that and to encourage these young men who are doing this for us. Yes?
When you put up these outlines, are they going to be filled in?
No, I like to keep them blank. Because that way you have to look at the videos and fill them in.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. It's too easy just spoon feeding all the answers. I want you to do some reading. I want you to do some understanding. And along with that, last week we talked about the first 8 verses and how they really introduce the beginnings of the book of Revelation. Did anyone look at or do any of the study questions from the back? We didn't get to it all, but did anyone have any questions from the first chapter part? Always want to give some time for that. Want to hear what you have been reading, what you have been understanding.
Can we get a couple back here for those of us who
Oh, sure.
unfortunately volunteered last week?
Okay, yes. You pass these back? Anyone that doesn't have any, pass them on that side too. Anyone who did not get chapter 1 outline? Anyone else?
Thank you.
Do we have enough?
No, we need at least.
one more.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I already had someone go and make some extra copies. If there's any extras, please pass them down to this end. If not, see me afterwards, or I will email you the online to get picked up. I could, but I am not. I'm not planning for that. Only because it's official launch. I'm paper small. We're continually playing with that. I might only because it's just so long and it just doesn't sure how the video Oh, well, RCIA. No questions, anybody? Nobody did their homework? Shame, everyone knows their name? One moment, I see a hand. Yes, Ani.
Just looking at question number 2, which asks why did God go through an angel?
Yes.
The messages. I looked at the excerpts that you suggested to look over into.
Yes. way of looking at it. Yes,
Can I answer that?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, let's see, I didn't have to which one I wrote them down, but, Gabriel standing for Daniel,
Mm-hmm,
and I might be Daniel, wait, fell prostrate,
mm-hmm,
Son of Man, understand that the vision concerns the end of time.
mm-hmm.
So that relates to this being end times vision.
Okay,
And then the other one, said, 9:20, praying when Gabriel came to give you understanding of the vision. Just understanding again.
mm-hmm.
And then Hebrews 1, tend all the more to what we have heard, the word announced through the angels proved firm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So back to the question, why is God talking through angels to us? Why not just deal with us direct?
Well, to give us more understanding of what we're hearing
Okay,
and to affirm what is being said.
okay. All right, good. Anyone else?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
To affirm what God has said, correct? What he said to us. The angels are sent to affirm what God has messaged to us.
But God always sends messages through the angel.
Not
Oh,
always.
well, I mean, Mary and Joseph.
Yes, he primarily
Isaiah.
speaks through angels to people.
Sometimes.
But sometimes he speaks very direct, like
That's true,
Abraham, when he called Abraham, when he spoke to Noah, when he spoke to Moses, when he speaks to any of the prophets. All of those. In Isaiah, he received his commission by a throne room vision directly from God. It wasn't through angels. So the question is, why is the book of Revelation given to us from God, through an angel, through John, to us?
Are angels visible or kind of,
In the cases that I wrote down here that I had you read, they were very visible.
so one can distinguish whether one is hearing things as opposed to seeing things and hearing it,
That's very interesting.
knowing that it comes well. My background.
All right, good, yes,
Could it be that, when God gives somebody personal clarity or a personal message, he speaks to them personally, but when he gives a message more for the masses, he sends an angel?
Okay, all right. That's an interesting way of looking at it. I never thought of it that way. But in looking at the examples that we just mentioned, he did do that with Joseph or Mary. He sent Gabriel to them. And they were individuals, not corporate people.
Or when the message is especially important?
Okay. Seth and then Rebecca.
I was gonna say, in time with it, like, because the Annunciation was done through Gabriel, once Revelation was done the same, well, not the same way, but in a similar way, it's kind of connecting the two together in terms of, Jesus was a revelation, and then as Jesus was the revelation of what was to come, now Revelation is the book of what is going to come as well.
Okay. All right. I see where you're going with that. Rebecca. I want to hear all these, and then I want to kind of focus where I was going with it.
Hebrews chapter 2, 1-3 really sums it up.
Okay.
Therefore we must pay the closer attention to what we have heard, lest we drift away from it. For if the message declared by angels was valid, and every transgression or disobedience received a just retribution, how shall we escape if we neglect such a great salvation? It was declared at first by the Lord, and it was attested to us by those who heard him. So there are extra witnesses going back to what was in the Old Testament, the law of Moses.
Yes. Let me kind of bring this into focus because you're dancing on all of the directions, and that's what I want you to do. I want you to wrestle with some of these deeper questions. That's why it's called digging deeper. It's not just reading it over and just not thinking about it. What I'm speaking about in particular is the